Hey there YouTubers, just me Ted 1969 here. Because my workshop hasn't been busy enough lately, what with all the bike repairs and trying to make it through the last winter and getting the summer bike on the road, I thought I'd dig out some boxes and make some more trouble for myself. I've had these toy train engines for about probably 10 to 15 years. These things have been stripped apart and dismantled for probably a good 8 or 9 years, I would guess. And I'm thinking about the summers of 2004, 2005 ballpark. And they've been in boxes ever since, and I'm thinking it's about time to start trying to figure out how to put them back together. So I've got lots of the guts in there, and here's another one. These are all Marx toy train engines. This is my favorite of them, well, one of them. It's the Marx Commodore Vanderbilt. This is a body of one. And you can really see the sleek 1930s Art Deco look to it. And just a really great engine. All the Marx engines are amazing. The drives of them were basically all made in the same style. I think they basically had the same motor for pretty much a lot of their engines, and that's what made them so interchangeable, was that they really didn't have to spend a lot of R&D on new motors for every model that they made. So the other thing about Marx is they were very, very reliable. They were like the Mercedes-Benz of toy trains. You could put one on a shelf for 50 years and never use it, take it out, put it on a piece of clean track, maybe blow some dust out of it and put the power to it, and it'd just take off and run. You don't get that out of toys these days. Here's some Canadian Pacific style engines in various states of disassembly. That's what one should look like. These are another very interesting model because of the different sides to them. You've got some paneling, you've got the cow catcher on the front, really nice front piece with some jewels, and the 391, and then there's some chrome on them, badly rusted. And that's all to be stripped. But as you can see, once you take a proper sander disc to it, or I think I used some wire brush attachments on my Dremel tool, I was able to get really, really nice results by doing that. So here we have the boiler section of another one. There's the side plates taken down. This one comes with some fire boxes of some sort on the side of the boiler. I don't know what they'd do in real life, but that was for that. And here we can see the back of the cab that would go underneath there. So that's how that fits on. And then the whole assembly tucks up against the boiler. So that's that one. This one here, the cow catcher, got really, really mangled. But I'm thinking between these three units, I can make one really, really nice looking one that's really, really complete. And I probably got them for about $10 or $20 a piece on eBay years and years ago when it was still reasonably cheap to buy things there, and before the shipping got too prohibitive. And yeah, basically you could get rough shape engines for not a lot of money. I'm not sure what the market is on them now. I've heard the market in toy trains has really, really dropped for different reasons, just the economy and shipping is so expensive and stuff. Here's another 330, here's another Commodore Vanderbilt. This one's pretty much all ready to paint. Well, I'd say mostly. There's a little bit of black still here, and a little bit of black to get into in the corners there as well. But yeah, you can see how it comes out really nice and smooth and ready to hit some primer onto it. Maybe a bit of body filler first, some primer, and then ready to hit with a nice coat. I like using old style colors. Sometimes I'll go like, I think I did the other one with something called electric blue, or some kind of a fancy nice royal blue style color anyway, but a really solid color. Usually you can go, I think they originally came in black and red. Those are good basic colors to stay true to the originals. One of the most popular Marx engines ever was a 333. And some people call it a Hudson. I've been told that's not necessarily correct. It's the heaviest engine they made. It had a cast iron body, or cast aluminum, I'm not sure, some kind of a metal anyway, but the thing is heavy. This thing weighs about 5 pounds, I'd guess. And just a real solid block of steel. This one, not complete by a long shot. It's missing a lot of the swing arms and whatnot on the the wheels here. But I think it does run, according to the last time I had it on the tracks. And I've got one or two more. I've got a really nice one that I have another review on. That's pretty much as close to factory new as you're ever going to see. This one was in even worse shape, and I'd actually taken it down. I'm telling you, I'm thinking this bare metal look looks really, really sharp. It's almost like a gunmetal as it is right now. And I'm thinking that looks pretty great, just as a train engine goes. So I'm not sure. I might even try and sand it down to that consistency and maybe put some clear coat on it and just give it that real old-fashioned patina. But I'm thinking it looks pretty good there. So that's a possibility. That's a bag of all the parts. There's 1,001 little wires and connectors and whatnot that go into it. This was their 333 engine, and a really more complex system here you're looking at. As we can see, there was at least the 2 connecting rods with a little axle in the middle, and there was another one. I think there was a 3rd rod and another swing arm or something that went into there somehow or another. This one wasn't complete, and I don't feel like stripping my main one down to see how it works, so that one's going to stay 100% intact. As you can see though, this engine is really, really clean. A lot of them are full of goo, but I wouldn't be surprised if I throw this on the track, it would just take off and run. I think I've actually had it running as is like this before as well. So again, really, really reliable engines from Marx. So this is what we'll probably see me doing over the summer. I think I'm going to probably restore at least a couple of them. I'd like to do a Vanderbilt for my desk at work, and I'm thinking this one might be it. And just do a kind of a good basic job on it. As we can see, it's had some surgery done to it. I don't know, somebody's drilled a hole here which I can't figure out what it's for, but the drill left a big knurl, or not a knurl, but just some material there that's out that would need to be sanded down. So I don't know, that's definitely taking away from the originalness of the engine. So I'll probably just do a nice job on that one and get it up so it looks presentable for work, and that way if somebody steals it at work or whatever, it's not a huge loss. But it'll look pretty good anyway, and I think it'll look pretty interesting on the desk. These 3 will probably only be able to make one really nice unit, because as we can see, the cow catchers that I have, one of them is pretty mangled, and I don't think that's recoverable no matter what kind of metal work I do with it. And I don't have the dies to make another one. Maybe I could do something handmade, but it would definitely not look original at all. So we've got the middle one here with this one is, I guess, not disassembled yet, and that's kind of my model for it. And then here's another one. So either one of these side ones will be the actual completed unit, and I'll just have some spare parts to maybe do something different. Some people might even be tempted to make like a really long one out of the 2 of them, so I'd have like a super engine or something. I've seen some old steamers like that in the old days in pictures, so that's a possibility. Anyway, I just thought I'd share all this with everybody, and see if anybody has any ideas. You can definitely leave it in the comments, and if you want to subscribe or say hi, greetings back to you from Canada. Hope you're all having a good time out there and getting ready for spring and summer when it finally gets here.